Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. City Skylines, Part 12. Looks like we're moving along at a nice pace here. We're actually 98, 99% finished with this map. The only thing I really have to do is work on two areas and detailing. And I think we've accomplished what we set out to do, which is to actually finish a map. So I'm very happy about that. Things have expanded, things have grown. I hope it looks okay. I like it. I'm very pleased with the way things turned out for us. So what we're going to do is zoom in on some technicals first. And like always, I have to apologize for my horrific camera skills here. But I had mentioned the abhorrent traffic coming down into here. It actually cleared out. Well, cleared out. It wasn't quite so bad, so there was just a run on this particular cargo harbor. But to avoid that in the future, I put a second one here. And believe it or not, it is being used. It just doesn't look like it. But I did sit here and wait, and the ships came in. The trucks came down. So they can access both sides. This is not a one-way. It was a one-way and nobody came down here. I switched it over to the two-lane. See, here he comes. So I switched it over to the two-lane industry road and boom, it opened up. So they can come in from down there or over here. There are two ways. They can cut across the expressway where forestry is, or they can go around forestry to the road that leads to the cargo, train cargo, and it hasn't cleared out. Everybody wants to come here. We have a cargo station over here, remember, in Ore, and these guys just love this train station. So I put in a second one, and this may be wrong. Even while I was doing it, I'm like, I think I'm doing something wrong here. It's probably going to make even more traffic. But should I have put this on the opposite side and had one track going this way and the other one coming around this way so that there wouldn't be any jam ups? I think I should, but maybe I could put this one a little bit further down. I don't know, because our land cuts off right here where you see this square. I could buy it. That's not an issue, but I think this might be a bad idea. So what I did as a meanwhile fix was I brought this road around this way and sent them back down toward the farm. It just goes around our little hill and goes back out there. But as you can tell, they love using this and it's not really helping too much. So I don't know. I try and I try and I try. Now, here's another thing. It's going to take us an hour to get there, but I had also talked about trying to get these three bodies of land connected. And, you know, looking at it from this viewpoint here where our industries are and our office complex, and, well, we got more industry here as well. There are already two roads across this river. The expressway is down here, and just the roadway is right here. So I don't know that I should have to hook this up here, which will just interfere with our industry traffic going down to the harbor anyway. So we've got the train coming across, we've got a road coming across, and we have the expressway coming across. So maybe I don't have to worry too much about hooking this up here. We do need to put a road that connects this body of land to the other one, which again I do need to work on. So maybe I have three things that I need to work on. And you're going to notice, I just drew, I wish this road didn't do that. Sometimes it doesn't and sometimes it does. I just wish I knew what the trick was to get these stupid things to not show up there. I don't care for it. But I'm plunking down things not because they're going to be there. like I moved this and then I didn't need it and I just forgot to delete it. So, but yeah, you know, I guess we could put more people here. I just don't see the point. Maybe I could expand the pedestrian area over here. Put some people over here. Okay, we've got nighttime and rain. So now we are going to cut all the way across this map. This is everything that I worked on yesterday. Maybe the sun will come up by the time we get there. But this is our zoo and our nature walk. Our beautiful tourist trap area. Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta come all the way over here. It's on the other side of the tourists. Okay. I wish this got more life to it. I don't know why it doesn't. I think it's pretty, especially at nighttime. I mean, lots of cars, but not too much business. Here we go. Okay, so coming back this way, we have, I believe it's metro, train, and bus. So this whole area here, the one where we had all of our traffic issues because everybody wanted to come down for whatever reason to here, and we fixed that a little bit. But all of this is one district. And then we've got our tourist in the center. So I brought the road farther along. Well, the roads actually were already there. I just finally got around to. So this is pedestrian, this area right in here. So you would walk into this area. I gave them death and police and all that other stuff. This is the old area. We have train, metro, and bus terminal right in here. So they're well connected. I gave them 2 ways to walk across and 2 ways to drive across. 3 actually. I think this one is connected as well. So there's plenty to get in and out. Here's the service points for the pedestrian area, which just it carves into what was already there. So you come in this way. There are 2 bus stops, one here and one at the end. I just put in a ton of plazas and some light blue for things to do. And it's doing okay. As my parks and things like that tend to go, I don't know, they're just not as well utilized as I would like them to be. But once in a while, you will catch someone in one of these things. It's just not often. Oh, okay, well, look at that. We have more than one person standing in the rain. Enjoy yourselves. Well, very good. Well, you're not going to be able to see too much in the nighttime, but very pretty at night. So then I did the land use here. And it's nothing but very generic. You got your residential in the central part, dark green lines it, and then offices and commercial. Well, actually, I did put a few light blue commercial in pockets. So like right here is a bit of light blue. There's a little bit of light blue down here. So corner stores, corner shops. Their schools are in here. All of their services. They have everything they need. And the sun is finally coming up, so that's good. I don't know if the rain's going to stop, though. But I thought it came out rather nice. What I'm going to do is go on to the other side. I did not put anything on our, wrong key, main road. I never really tend to do that. Those are throughways. And why do you always have to hit the wrong key? Is there a reason why? Ugh. That key. Thank you. Good heavens. But I like it. I like the way it turned out. This is just for a bus turnaround because I had just 2 stops here, right? To go back towards this. And they took this road up, came through here, went all the way down this way just to come back out. It was ridiculous. So I gave them a bus turnaround. Cars can use it as well. No big deal. So all I did was fill this out. And I like the way it looks. Didn't I say the sun was coming up? What happened? Oh, not even going to see the northern lights. So let's just kind of take a gander at what we got here. Now, you know what else we could do? But I do like the way this, so we still have this. I like the way this turned out. I have an idea for down this way. I think we're just going to tree and path this. We're going to leave this hill here. The road does go under it to get back in, and I put our garbage down here. I don't know what's going on with garbage, but I will tell you this, and I think I have said it before. But the industry's garbage does not work. At least it doesn't work the way it says it's going to work. You can plunk down those collectors because they don't make pollution, so you put them all over the place. They still don't do their job. I don't know. I prefer it's an asset on the workshop, and it's just called a Green Recycle Center. And man, oh man, does it work. So this is what we worked on the last time. And you're still seeing it at night. How do you see stars in the rain? How are you seeing? That would be neat if that was the case, because just recently where I live, there's supposed to be 3-planet alignment with the moon in the sky, and the aurora occurred last week for 4 nights in a row. And then there's supposed to be a new moon coming up, and all we get is gray clouds and rain. It actually snowed the other night. So you don't get to see that when it's raining. But this filled in nicely. I had to rework our metro, and I haven't done that yet, so that doesn't make sense. I had to rework the metro, and I haven't redrawn the lines yet. So traffic issues might occur when we go to look at our stats. So here's new. I worked on this as well. Quite some time. Here comes the sun. So this is our ore industry, and we already had the expressway coming through in both directions because it hooks up over here and goes off the map. So I just created this one. I gave them 2 roundabouts here, 1 here, and 1 over here, just as a turnaround. I didn't do anything. I just put the roads down. And yes, it's very, very blocky. The terrain here was quite difficult. So all I've done really at this point is put down schools and cemeteries, crematoriums, police, fire, things like that. Over here, I started with offices. They're very unhappy. See, we got another hospital in here. I went in at this point to look at all of the assets that are left to me. And this isn't everything. Assets, unique buildings. I plunked down what I saw and what I thought might work, but I haven't arranged them properly, is all I'm saying. So this is just road work. And these were the buildings that I was mentioning I wanted over in ore, and I can't do that to my ore industry. My ore industry is being inundated by traffic, and I feel very sorry for it. But these funky tech type buildings is what I was talking about. This apparently is a stadium. I don't know what sort of games they would hold. And then we have our aquarium here. And I believe the opera house is on the end. Yeah, right there. That's all that I have put down at this point. This is a funky, weird-looking modern cathedral. And this is an arch that I got on the workshop. It had a Spanish name. So this is just it's an entrance, I would assume, a tower entrance. It looks Spanish in origin. And you just walk, it's kind of cool. You walk up it to get to the top. I suppose I could put that with the castles, the castle ruins that we have. I just set it down. I know it should be in a prominent area. I wonder if it's possible to get a walking path through that, because that would be cool. I don't know. But I do have a lot more on the inside. Oh my gosh, that didn't make sense either. I have a lot more unique buildings. I just didn't get to them all. So I think we finally get to see this during the day. Even though it is morning, the light and shadows might be a little weird. But we'll go back this way. Well, I'm sorry, real quick, let me, if I can get the camera to go real quick. This area here is probably going to be a majority of it right here. Unique island. Okay, why did you do that? Just unique, strange looking. And then this will be in another neighborhood. The roadway I'm going to obviously have to rework. I liked what I was doing, and then I thought, oh my goodness, you forgot about the unique building. And I never got to really do this before because we never got far enough in a game to be able to use these. So I would like to take advantage of it if I can. If it starts looking really ridiculous, well. So my intricate road work here is going to have to be changed because a lot of these buildings are huge. Some of them are at odd angles. Some of them look better placed either on an angle or in a square. But I'm just plunking them down at the moment. I've got a lot to think about. Oh my goodness, I'm glad we came back here because I forgot about these guys. I brought him out in order to unlock something else. I can't quite remember. I think he's called the Statue of Colossus. I'm not sure. So I just put in a couple light blue commercial with is it a dirt road or just a plain old road? And then they had to have their services, garbage, death, fire, and police, because they were complaining. But I put him in, and this, I think, goes along with it quite well. I'm sorry I'm talking so stupid. My brain is not... I waited long enough to start the video, and my brain is still half asleep. So I like it, and I think this fit in well with this guy. Doesn't look too bad. But you know, this kind of looks like that Spanish entrance thing here. I'd like to know if I could get a walking path through here. So then I came up to the hill. I've got a switchback. It's a bad one, but I'm not going to worry about it because I don't think it is so severe that, you know, you couldn't really... I mean, a car could, and we don't want trucks coming up here anyway, right? So it's just a switchback to get up to the observatory, which is facing this way. Now, ore. Oh my goodness, poor ore. I added a couple more of these, a large one, and actually it's called a large one, this one here. But traffic is just unbearable. I had brought in a couple of those factories, but I don't think that's the problem. I added another one of these. I don't know why we're importing, but we are. Is this here? So here's our expressway coming straight through the map. And I gave them an off-ramp here. And yesterday, it got so jammed up. It was backed up on this side and on this side. And the problem with it was that the people using it, most of them were trucks. But some of them were tourists trying to get over here and over here. So I gave them a second one. Yeah, this was the second one. This was the original one, I think. No, this is the original. I gave them a second one, plus another branch over here. So hopefully if tourists insist on using this, they would just clog it up, and then go away. I feel so sorry for them. So I'm not going to do anything with this. I looked at it, I worked on it for a bit, I rearranged the roads the best I could, and I just don't think it's going to help these guys one bit. So I moved over here. And I like the direction we're going in. That is everything that I've done. That is as far as I got. Here's our new neighborhood. Yeah, traffic. Oh dear. It can't be great because there is no metro. Oh, okay. I do have to fix the metro though. I reworked it so that I could include those new neighborhoods over here and this one. And then the unemployment rate is at 9. I think it was at 10 yesterday. So that's not too bad. And then instead of doing this, I mean, it does tell a story. But I thought we would look at this. So that's a population change. We actually started getting green. We have green in there right now. Now, the budget. I find that hard to believe because it seems like we're always in the red. That's what it says. And these things I don't get because they just don't change. I don't know what influx is. I mean, I know what the word means. I just don't know what they're referring to with this. And then the birth and death rate are very similar, yet, you know, we did have a death blow over this way on the other side of the expressway. It was pretty bad. So there are jobs available, and the employment percentage. Why can't I see those together? Guess I can't. Yeah, we had a problem. But see, it does go back down. Ugh. Available jobs. There's always jobs. Now the education level. We did have a dip there, but I think it's because we didn't have enough elementary schools, so students, tourists. I don't know. I try so hard to get the tourists in, and it just doesn't seem to work. And we're not making too much money off of them. Happiness, it always looks like this in every map I've ever played, so I really don't rely on that. And then the bikers, they, again, I don't know. Now this is what killed me, imports. Why are we importing? And what are we importing? I don't get it. We should just be exporting, see? It's weird. Oh, whatever. Okay, I do hope you enjoyed this video. And I thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. I really appreciate that. And for your support of my channel. Thank you. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.